What's up my friends, how's it going, and welcome back to the second episode of our Let's Play series as Kolkhis with your fellow comrade Summary. In the previous episode we managed to wipe out the Arche Bosphorus. We marched back up to the north after Trapezos was subjugated by the Hague, and we managed to capture the settlement of Pantikapaon as well as Phanagoria. And meanwhile, our friendly horde nation over here of Syraces have managed to capture Tanais. The objective will be to get Tanais from them peacefully if possible, using our dignitary. In the turns between the episodes, I have gone ahead and hired some governor generals, not because I really want to convert this province over here of Crimea into a economic province, but I just want to level them up in preparation for the province that I will eventually convert into an economic province. That being said, we have marched Stratos to Cartavelius all the way to the settlement of Trapezos, and in the end turn, the army or the Trapezuntine army has marched out to wipe out an army of the Ardan. They're currently at war with them. Meanwhile, Stratos 1 Kolkhis is stationed all the way back in Phasis, and yeah, without any further ado, we are going to go ahead and start our invasion of Anatolia. In this episode, our main focus will be to try to gain a foothold either in the easternmost extremities of Anatolia or all the way in the westernmost extremities. So our top main priority targets are going to be either the Hague or the Kartli, and I'm sort of leaning in towards wiping out the Hague, and that is because you know, the Kartli will help culturally convert these provinces, so I don't really want to attack them just yet. They are fairly friendly, which means I could establish some agreements with them, especially if I declare war against the Hague. So what we are going to do is we are straight away just going to cancel off our trade agreement with the Hague, or our non-aggression rather. We're going to take a quick look at our politics. As you can see, we are slowly but surely growing our political family, and of course we had 64% influence. We are currently admired as far as the seats in the court nobles is concerned, so things are looking quite good. Unfortunately, the only thing that's looking pretty bad is our food and economy. We are on maximum taxation because I cannot afford to be on medium, and that is affecting our party loyalties as well. So what we really need to do in this episode is try to get a decent amount of income by conquering as many high value provinces as we possibly can, and then we can use that money to try to acquire the settlement of Tanais from, of course, the Syraces. As far as cultural conversion is concerned, we are slowly but surely converting the culture into Caucasian in Crimea. As far as technology is concerned, we have completed water slicing, so our growth rate is going to be pretty good. Meanwhile, we are going to be focusing on a natural philosophy in order to help with that cultural conversion, after which we are going to be focusing on legal institutions that gives extra tax as well as loyalty for all parties, as well as public order and empire maintenance. So that being said, let us just go ahead and declare this war against the Trapezian faction, and what we're going to do is we're going to ask Ardan if we can join the war against Trapezos, and they might accept, and there we have it. We are at war with Trapezos. We're going to go ahead, attack the settlement. It's going to be a pretty easy battle, so I'm not going to be showcasing this battle. I will see you all once the battle is done. Alright, and there we have a decisive victory. Just 187 losses, mostly of our spear units, and yeah, things are looking quite good. We are just going to go ahead, loot as well as sack the settlement, and we're going to try our level best to wipe out that full stack. It's pretty elite full stack, to be honest, but we'll see more on that as we go into the campaign, of course. And there we have it. We have managed to capture the settlement of Trapezos. We're going to sack the settlement, and then we're going to attack it once again, and this time we are going to loot it, so that should give us about 20,000 denarii, which is fantastic. Let's just go ahead, repair up all the buildings, dismantle the buildings we do not need, go ahead, deploy ourselves into the port so that we kind of replenish just a little bit, And as you can see over here, these guys are now taking attrition, which means they will be in significant trouble. What we can do over here is maybe we can ask these guys to join the war against Trapezos. Alright, they're not likely to join the war, so I'm gonna neglect that for now. But the problem is Trapezos could potentially attack us. We are going to see if we can level up any characters. We can level up a governor general over here. Ideally, we want the rightful sovereign, one level of that, one level of the capable bureaucrat. And the reason for that, we can go for the research rate as well. The reason for that is both of these levels actually increase our intellectual trait, which I explained in the previous episode over here. The intellectual trait, we're currently at student. We want to bump that up to erudite. And as far as the spy is concerned, we can go ahead, give him some extra cunning, as well as some extra capability of performing an assassination. Let's see, it's 5%, so not that great. So maybe we can army sabotage. Again, not that great. The real problem is that this army can actually march all the way back towards us. And they're pretty good, so I guess we cannot really replenish. What we are going to do instead, perhaps... Okay, this is a little bit interesting. I guess what we can do is just go into the port over here. We can move this army all the way towards Trapezos. Let's go ahead and do that. Then we have this guy over here can go ahead and military train over there so that... in case this army of Trapezos moves towards Vassals, we can quickly respond to that. However, with that, we are more or less done with this turn, but what we are going to do is just kind of try to get a line of sight of what's going on over here with Armenia, keep moving down south. We might even discover the Seleucids over here, and there we have it. We have the Seleucids discovered. Yeah, I think maybe we can establish a trade agreement with these guys. Okay, that's great. Maybe, well, not a non-aggression. I will take the trade agreement. Maybe, maybe not. But I think we are definitely going to attack the Armenians over here very shortly. So I think I'm pretty happy with that for now. As far as... the adoption is concerned, we can go ahead adopt that character. That's great. So we can also marry him, and we can even establish him as a new governor general, or an admiral general at least. However, with that, we can go ahead and end the turn because we're pretty much done with this turn, and I will see you all in the next turn or in the future when I'm ready to attack the Armenians. Alright, here we are in the end turn, and it's going to be a pretty easy auto-resolve, so I'm just going to auto-resolve this one. We are going to wipe out Trapezos most likely. One of the things I do like about 1.3.5 is the load times or the end turn times. They're really fast. We can just go ahead and ransom off the captives over here, and with that we have wiped out Trapezos. Meanwhile, up in the north, it seems like... these guys have attacked Tanais successfully, or not so much. The garrison is pretty sizable still. Meanwhile, over here, our characters have leveled up. Let's take a look. Household expands. Okay, really good stuff. And character personality, we have a bruiser. That's great. Agathon has leveled up. That's also good. Increase in rank. So let's just very quickly improve the abilities over here. We can go for the Hounds of Mosaic as well as the Cavalry Masters. Kind of like that one. And finally, not the melee attack for mercenaries, maybe the spear armed infantry. We can increase their melee attack as well as their melee defense. That's going to be quite helpful. So we're looking at pretty good stats over here. We're going to keep moving our spy around, just get a line of sight of what's going on over here with Armenia. Okay, things are looking quite good. Tushpa is under siege. So once again, that is pretty okay. And as far as the population is concerned over here, we still have no population. So I think the play will be to kind of switch them out and perhaps... Yeah, I guess we're gonna just switch them out, switch out these two armies. So that in the next turn, this army can move all the way back towards Vassals. We are also in the process of building up some of the buildings over here to help with the, Caucasian settlements, so that we can get access to some of the more interesting units that are available to the Cartavalians. And of course, we are also in the process of upgrading our Hellenic provinces, so that is very interesting. However, with that, we have also leveled up a dignitary, so let's actually go ahead, give him some public order bonuses, as well as some cultural conversion. There we go. We can just improve that cultural conversion. That should help a little bit with the public order over there. And maybe we can just drop the taxation down a little bit once again, just to keep improving our public order, of course. And over here, what we could do is we could get this building over here that improves the amount of fish we can get, which is quite important, really. So let's just go ahead and do that. Just quick look to see, we have about 11. So yeah, I guess we can just maybe we want to dismantle this building. Not entirely sure. I guess we can dismantle this building. We don't really need it, and we can build a temple there instead. Meanwhile, all the way down south over here, we are going to go for this building over here, and we can kind of dismantle this building as well, and instead build a temple to help with the public order regeneration in that province. And with that, we are more or less done with this turn, so we're going to go ahead once again. We are going to end the turn, but before we do that, we're going to take a quick look at some of our characters, see if we can improve any of their abilities. He's still a student. I guess we'll have to eventually convert this building. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, but I guess what we can also do is we can hire one of the characters I had over here in mind to hire. Is basically, he's all the way in Phanagoria. Got these two characters looking fine, this one over here and this guy over here. Guessing it's an academic, it's a strategist, it's cultured. So we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm guessing what we need is one of these guys from the other provinces. Hopefully we get this guy, see what he's all about. He's a gifted leader, so he's better at command. And in the next turn, we are going to try to get another character as well. Try to see if any character can give us a good governor general trait that we can use. However, with that, we are done with this turn more or less. We can just go ahead, select some of our female characters, try to send them on missions to help improve their ranking. That actually gives us a -1 empire maintenance, which is really good, plus gravitas as well. So we really want to focus on that. Apart from that, that also helps us increase our influence. We're currently at 65, so the minute we hit I'm guessing 70, we will be beloved, which is ideal in terms of faction-wide buffs. However, with that, we are going to go ahead, end the turn, and I will see you all in the next turn. Alright, welcome to the next turn. Some interesting stuff happening over here. The Armenians have pushed into Armavir. So we are going to move our character Stratos 1 Kolkhis back into the port of Vassals so that he can replenish. And we're going to take a quick look at our buildings. We definitely want to build an altar over here to help with that public order. And over here we want once again to build an altar to help with the public order once again and to help with the cultural conversion. We really need to culturally convert this province as quickly as we possibly can. And we can just go into the port over here. And we are going to start breaking off all of our agreements with the Siraces. Hopefully try to improve with the Scythians to the north. We're going to move this army all the way up to the north and attack Tanais directly. Meanwhile, we can move our character over here into that port in preparation as well. And we can also hire a new character, but I'm not too interested in doing so. Let's take a quick look. What do we have over here? City building is a Dioscurid, nobility, aspirid. Very quick look. Okay. Let's get this guy. Hope for the best. And he's an architect, so he starts at erudite, which is kind of nice. He's cheerful. Do we? Alright, so not the best of characters, but we'll see what we can do with him in the future. However, with that, we're almost done with this turn. All that needs to be done is to try to improve, the gravitas of some characters, as well as improve the public order in certain provinces. So let's just go ahead and do that right there. Perfect. And we can go ahead and end the turn. Once again, economy is looking pretty weak. But once we conquer Tanais, it will look much better. Alright, welcome to the next turn. Characters leveled up. We haven't really replenished over here, but we are going to keep moving regardless towards Phanagoria. Get into the port so that we can eventually attack Tanais. And with that, we should be looking quite good. Let's just actually move our character all the way down to the bottom. Public order seems to be fine. We're slowly culturally converting. Character has leveled up as well, so let's just go ahead and give him some abilities. There we go. Perfect. And food is looking fine, but our economy isn't, so we have to rectify that as quickly as we possibly can. However, apart from that, nothing much else left to do in this turn. We could improve the public order of a province, but we don't have enough money. I do not want to spend some money and kind of get into a bankrupt situation. Really don't want to do that. So for now, we just have to end the turn once more. And we're slowly going to start moving our dignitary down south into Bithynia at Pontus in the hopes of trying to culturally convert the province of Bithynia Kai Pontus. And we're looking at 15 Caucasian influence, which is pretty good. However, once our dignitary gets down there, we should be able to culturally convert the province, which will make the subsequent conquest of Armenia a lot easier. And of course, you can see the Kartli, they are doing some significant damage to the Armenians, splitting them off like that. That's going to be very helpful for us. Maybe we can establish a trade agreement if we agree to join the war against, of course, the Kartli. Meanwhile, Tushpa is still under siege and not entirely sure who is besieging them, but we do have a spy over here in the region, which we can use to kind of get a line of sight of what's going on over there. However, with that, let's go ahead, end the turn, and I will see you all in the next turn when we are ready to conquer Tanais. Alright, welcome to the next turn. Need for cavalry. Unfortunately, the Scythians have managed to conquer Tanais, which means we might have to go to war with the Scythians, and actually going to war against them might be beneficial for us in the long run. So we are going to go ahead and do that. Unfortunately, we've not been able to replenish that much with this army, but I guess it is what it is. So we are going to be just having a quick look over there. Okay, they have an army over there. Oh, meanwhile, Kartli have managed to release a kingdom over here, so things are not looking too good for the Armenians. They are being surrounded, but I think it is time to actually go ahead and attack the Scythians. These guys are looking pretty good. They're devious though, but maybe we can ask them to join the war against the Scythians, and that should help us with our relationship with them. The broken treaties is pretty significant. But let's just go ahead, attack the Scythians over here. Keep moving. There we go. Okay, so it's not going to be a very easy battle, but we're going to quick save over here and we're going to hop into the battle, and I will be fighting this battle, of course, and I will see you all in the battle. All right, welcome to the battle. Let's just quickly move up our troops as quickly as possible. It's not going to be an easy battle, but we are going to try our level best to kind of get into position and try to charge into the enemy as quickly as we possibly can. Let's try that real quick. Let's go in there. We're gonna just move up. We have to be really aggressive over here because of course they have a lot of horse archers. So unfortunately we don't have an advantage over here. A lot of these units will be able to run, but the thing we can rely on is the fact that it is a settlement battle, so it's going to make things a lot harder, of course, for the enemy cavalry to maneuver. So we're going to take as much of advantage of that, just try to really get in there, and we're going to try to keep attacking, of course. There we have it. We are just going to keep moving our cavalry as well. Just go ahead, keep attacking, come on. And there we go. Keep attacking. We gotta keep pushing in as much as we possibly can. And let's just go over here. You are going to go over here. Just charge into these units. Charge all the way over there as well. Try to get these guys out of the equation. And there we go. Managed to capture a whole chunk over here in the narrow street fighting. And that's exactly what we want. And already some of them are wavering, which is great. So we just need to keep pushing as well. Just go ahead, keep attacking these guys. You two can just push up ahead over here, keep pushing up. Let's keep moving. And there we go. Alright, perfect. Go ahead, we can move our armies into this area, take these guys and put them up over there. You come back here, go all the way around. Let's move these guys all the way back there. Alright, quickly take a look at what's going on over here. Cavalry, for the most part, we're almost done wiping out a big chunk of these guys over here. And alright, things are looking quite good. Let's just keep pincering over here. Go ahead, keep attacking. And there we go. We can just try to get into combat with these units. Go ahead, wipe these guys out. Alright, that's perfect. We're just going to keep moving all of our cavalry out as much as we possibly can. Get away from the melee situation. And just keep moving close by. We do have javelins, so we will be able to wipe out some of these units, of course. So that's the plan overall. Fantastic. Let's just go ahead. Group 1, you can come here. Group 2, you can move there. Fantastic. And yes, looking quite good over here. And let's just go ahead, attack this one over there. And let's just go ahead, attack it over here real quick. Keep moving in. We're gonna move over here. Try to put some javelins into that unit. Just try to get it to break from the field of battle. That is, the ideal thing that we need to accomplish. And we're going to try to pincer once again over here. It's not going to be an easy battle, of course, just simply because of the fact that, a lot of these horse archers are going to be able to get away from us. And of course our spearmen taking a pretty massive hit. But we're going to try our level best to just attack these units from multiple sides as possible. Let's just go ahead, keep attacking as well over here. We're going to toggle on the guard mode. Excellent. Let's just move up all of our cavalry into the settlement.
Our men flee the field of battle.
And excellent. Okay, that's good. Let's move our archers behind. And we are going to just charge over here real quick. We can kind of increase the speed of the battle. And once again, just increase the speed over here. Go ahead. Charge into all of these units. Keep attacking over here. Keep charging. Try to get these guys out of the battle. That's great. And we can just move up all of our spearmen as well. Let's try that. Okay, fantastic. Meanwhile, these axemen can kind of capture this area while you can go ahead attack those archers over there. And the rest of you can kind of move towards that direction. So eventually you can throw off your javelins. There we have it. It's looking quite good. Okay, let's just get our units up and close over here. Okay, the cavalry is eventually going to charge in. So that's great. Let's just get our spearmen to attack as well. And our archers can go ahead and attack this cavalry over there. We can kind of slow down the battle a little bit because things are looking quite good. And we are going to try to just move up a little bit closer. And let's go ahead. 2 and 1, just charge into that unit. Try to attack it. Break it down really quickly. Start to get our spearmen in there as well. And we are going to move all of our infantry over here in an attempt to throw off our javelins. We still haven't used our javelins, so that's going to be very, very, very helpful. So let's just go ahead and throw our javelins into that unit really quickly. Try to devastate them over there, and we just wiped out that unit. That's excellent. Let's just go ahead and do that over here as well. General, you can just inspire as well as rally. And we can just move out our general real quick. All of those units can just move out. Fantastic. And with that, we have won the battle. And I will see you all in the campaign. Alright, and there you have it. You have a close victory, so that's a little bit unfortunate. You can just see how powerful these units are. We had the absolute advantage in terms of the battlefield, but fortunately a lot of our units were actually quite depleted, so we took a bit of a beating over there, but we managed to wipe out a Scythian stack. That's always a nice thing to do. And with that, we have managed to conquer the settlement of Tanais. Economy is looking pretty weak. But we can go ahead and once again just sack as well as loot. So that is pretty much what we are going to do. Let's just go ahead and loot the settlement. Fantastic. And economy is starting to slowly look much better. I'm going to deploy our guy into the port over there. And we can go ahead and repair that building. And with that, I think we are done with this turn. Nothing much else left to do. Our armies over here is looking fine. Armenia is looking really, really good. So we have to be a little bit careful as to how we navigate the situation in the future. Politics is also looking fine, so pretty happy with that. But we can actually improve the public order over there as well as increase our influence to 66%. So things are looking quite good. Apart from that, we can even hire a new politician. Guessing diascurrent ability, zeal, public order. Don't really know. Let's try one more. This guy is mercantilist, which is also great, so we can actually go ahead and hire him as a fleet admiral. So let's just go ahead and do that. Select the cheapest available ship and just deploy him in the port over there. And I think I see the problem that I'm facing, and that is because I have very less food. Maybe that's why I'm not able to replenish, but we're going to try to fix that as quickly as possible. Maybe even send a character to secure some food over there just to help with the situation a little bit. We can issue our first edict, which is going to be the tax halvation edict. Quick look at all of our provinces. The Bosphorus is obviously making the most amount of money. The Caucasus is also doing quite well, to be honest, considering the fact that it's just a single region in the province that we hold. So we might look to expand in this area so as to improve our economy even further. However, with that, I'm going to go ahead and the turn, and I will see you all in the future. Alright, welcome to the next turn. Hidden agent has been exposed. mission has succeeded, and we have managed to establish peace with, of course, the Basilic Scythians. I'm going to take a look at all of the notifications we have over here, especially if you have any personality updates. Unfortunately we do not. So that is rather unfortunate. Meanwhile, the faction has been wiped out, which is also interesting. We have some rebels over here that we'll have to deal with eventually. So let's just go ahead and wipe them out over here. And we can just liberate them. And we are going to attack once more. This should help a little bit. And let's just liberate them once again. Our general has leveled up. We're going to move all the way down south. And we can just increase the speed. And we definitely want to get this as well as this. Fantastic. Wonderful. Let's just go into patrol stands to kind of save up on some income. And we're going to move our fleet all the way towards Tanais. Just quickly repurpose all the buildings over here so that we can make some money as well as some food, I guess. We want to really improve our food production so that we can start building some barracks. Yeah, perfect. Let's move our dignitary down south towards Bithynia at Pontus as well. Quick look at everything. Seems to be fine. But what we want to do is we want to improve our characters even further. So let's just go ahead and do that. Improve the public order in Caucasus. We can even send this character to get some more food in the Caucasus. So let's just do that. Alright, so we're looking quite good, but our economy is once again just declining steadily. So we really will need to attack the Hague as soon as possible. So just take a look and see what we're up against. There we have it. Okay, so yeah, the Hague might attack us, but we have a significant advantage. I'm going to see you guys all in the future after I end this turn, but I think we're going to attack Coron as well as Armavir, and in doing so we will have secured the westernmost part of our, or the easternmost part of our flank. And then we should be able to attack the remaining settlements of the Hague. Alright, actually, welcome to the next turn. We are slowly moving our army back towards Vassals. And I think we are going to keep moving our dignitary as well down towards Bithynia at Pontus. And I think it's time to actually attack the Hague. We are going to move ahead. The Coron is actually pretty weak. So we might want to attack them. Let's just go ahead and deploy this guy in the port so that we can choose to attack them in the next turn. However, apart from that, I think we're looking quite good. Champion has leveled up, so let's just go ahead and give him some abilities. There we go. And we can go ahead and end the turn. And we can also, we have also finally completed our second level of Hellenic Award, which means we can start to get some more elite tier cavalry units. Alright, welcome to the next turn. Some development over here. The Armenians have more or less imploded. They are pretty much at war with everyone over here, and some of these factions have been released. And of course the Kartli are looking very powerful indeed. So we will have to deal with the Kartli, but what we're going to do is we're going to move, try to get a line of sight to see what's going on with the Kartli. And maybe we can ask the Armenians to join the war against Kartli. We can go ahead and just deploy ourselves into the port over here, so that in the next turn we can move towards Mtskheta, try to get Mtskheta. And what we are also going to do over here, perhaps can't really do much over there. Actually, we can actually open up that building, and we can go for a temple, I guess. That gives +2 rank for all light infantry. So just want to check. We don't have a lot of light infantry. It's just about these units over there. So it's not really worth it as far as that temple is concerned. Maybe we get a healer. It's an Emporian healer. Okay, this allows for the intellectual trait. growth, so definitely we want to get that, as well as the sanitation, but the food is the main concern. That's obviously going to be a problem. We definitely don't want to keep building that. Instead, we want to build another fishing port. Go ahead, build a farm. It looks like we're going to get bankrupt by the next turn, but we can go ahead and attack the Kartli. So that is exactly what we're going to do. We're just going to go ahead and ask the Hague to join the war against the Kartli. And there we have it. Now we're at war with the Kartli. We're going to go ahead and move for Amasea. Just very quickly try to conquer the settlement. Very, very good auto-resolve. So I'm just going to take that auto-resolve. We're going to sack the settlement. It's fantastic. And we are going to loot the settlement as well. There we have it. Perfect. And in the next turn, we're going to try to wipe out this army, take out our Samosata, and so forth. But for now, we can just improve the army traditions over here. Amasea's looking pretty good. We can go ahead, just repair that building, dismantle the other one, and we have quite a bit of money. So we're really, really relying a lot on raiding our way through, of course. Let's just go ahead and build up some buildings that will help with the cultural conversion. +6, +8. But the public order in this one is vastly superior, so I'm just going to go ahead and build that one. Just to get that up and running, and can get some food from fishing ports. That's great. Alright, so pretty happy with that. All of our buildings seem to be fine. Several characters have leveled up, so we are going to go ahead, give him the rightful sovereign as well as the capable bureaucrat. And we're going to do the same over here. So rightful sovereign, capable bureaucrat. Go ahead and promote the character as well. Yeah, that should be fine. We're looking quite good. The only thing left to do is to see if we have any characters that we can send on mission. We can send this one over here in Bithynia at Pontus to improve the public order. That's looking quite good. Fantastic. So yeah, we should be quite fine now. Let's just go ahead and end the turn, and I will see you all in the next turn. Alright, welcome to the end turn. We are being attacked over here, so I am going to quick save, hop into the battle. I'm not going to be showcasing this battle, and I will see you all after the battle is done. The auto-resolve looks too bad, but we do have a lot of hoplite units, so we should be able to win this one. Alright, I actually got my ass handed to me in that battle. A settlement did get sacked, which is unfortunate. Especially since we do not have, you know, a lot of income, and we're quickly losing even more income. Repairing all of these buildings is going to be extremely tough. Let's just go ahead, start to get some things up and running over there. And I think the play over here would be to kind of move towards the settlement real quick. So that we can just replenish over there, prevent them from attacking once again. We're going to move our spy all the way down south over here, just get a line of sight of what's going on. Alright, and Samosata, they've gone ahead and attacked that settlement over there. So we're just going to move up ahead and attack that army over there. And we're going to quick save over here, hop into the battle, and I will see you all in the battle. Eventually we are going to try to wipe it out. Let's see if we can actually wipe out this army. So yep, we can do that. Some payback over there. Go ahead and release all the captives, and just go into patrol stance. And we really need to take out Samosata. Basically we have to attack the settlement. Character has leveled up, so we can just go ahead, give him some abilities. We need to sack and loot the settlement so that we have some funds once more. And then we are going to try to push with this same army towards our Samosata. Meanwhile, this army will make a slow march back up towards Vassals. Try to get to Mtskheta as quickly as possible. However, with that, we're going to quick save over here. I'm going to hop into the battle, and I will see you all in the battle. Alright, welcome to the battle. Let's begin our deployment. Quickly hide this. Go ahead, select all of our cavalry, our infantry, as well as our archers. That's perfect. Let's go ahead and select these guys over there. We can put you guys over here, cavalry on either flanks, and we can start the battle. Let's see if these guys come out of their settlement, and I think they are going to do so. So we are just quickly going to reposition real quick. Get all of our axemen over here just to protect. We can just fast forward a little bit and just go ahead, put these guys over there. You guys can come all the way over here. All of this cavalry, go ahead. Archers, get into guard mode. And there we have it. Alright.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden unit.
Okay, we can slow down the battle now. And we are going to try to just protect our flanks over here. And just move as quickly as we possibly can. Go all the way over there. Excellent. Just keep moving our cavalry as well. And we can just move now to attack these units over there real quick. Get rid of all these missile units. Meanwhile, these axemen over here, we want to be able to throw in our javelins and get into the melee as quickly as possible. This is pretty much going to be the decisive battle against the Kartli. And if we are able to do well in this battle, then we will be able to resolve the situation. Against the Kartli, we're going to move out over here because this unit seems to be trying to flank me. So let's just quickly go ahead, attack. And archers can fire over there. Done quite a lot of good work over here. Managed to get a huge attack off. We're going to move in that direction. Just keep moving out our cavalry. Keep spreading them out so that they attack as many different units. Try to waver them, of course, because we want to break them as quickly as possible. General, you're moving in. That's fantastic. You can go ahead, attack over there. Attack that one. Attack that one. And you can come all the way over here. General, keep attacking. Keep attacking. Good. And we really want to break over here. Alright, meanwhile this unit's not looking too good. We will have to deal with that as quickly as possible. Let's just charge into the backs over here. Try to break some of these units. Meanwhile the general can also charge. Okay, just want to keep breaking some of those units. Excellent. We're going to move our cavalry all the way back again. Once again, charge with our general. Try to get a break over there. Let's just go ahead, fire everything we got on the enemy general. His sides is facing us, so we're just going to try our level best to push past these guys. Some sort of spearmen, because they seem to be doing quite well against us. Okay, that's good, because we're just making them waver. That's perfect. The general is doing quite well as well. And we're just going to move all the way over there. Get rid of these guys as quickly as possible. Once again, we're going to move our general, perform a cycle charge. Let's go. Let's keep moving these cavalry out of the way. Okay, these guys are looking quite good. We can go ahead and just attack these guys over here. Perfect. General is also looking quite good. Fantastic. And let's just move our cavalry all the way back. We're going to move these guys out of the way. Get these couple of axemen over there to kind of attack over here. Keep pushing in. Okay, it seems like the situation is stabilizing up a fair bit, so we will be able to win this battle after all. Let's just go ahead, keep attacking over there. Meanwhile, you can just go ahead, get a huge charge off over here because we're going to have significant advantage. General, we want to move him all the way over there. Just move the cavalry, try to go all the way around and hit those guys in the back. Meanwhile, with the other cavalry, we can just go ahead, lock them. Okay, it's not looking good. We want to move back out. Go ahead, charge into that unit. You can charge here. We really want to break this side.
Heavy spearmen!
Okay, we've done a good, decent break over here, so let's just quickly get these guys out of dodge. Meanwhile, you want to keep attacking the general. I want you to keep attacking over here. So it looks like we're going to win this battle really easily for now because, you know, we have the numerical advantage. Meanwhile, the general's getting absolutely pelted. If he breaks, I think the entire enemy army will break. And there you have it. We have won the battle. Pretty decisive victory. And with that, I'm going to see you back in the campaign. And there you have it. You see decisive victory, 800 losses. So it's pretty a lot in terms of losses, but we managed to wipe out a very, very powerful Kartli army. Of course, they have a lot of good units, but we were able to do significantly better because we had the cavalry superiority. So let's just go ahead, sack and loot the settlement, and in the next turn we're going to move towards our Samosata. So let's just sack it over here. Let's just go ahead and loot as well. It's fantastic. So we have a little bit more money as well. Can just dismantle this building and repair that over there, which means we will have access to the Seleucids. So let's just see, can we get a trade agreement with these guys? I'm a little bit scared of those guys over there. I'm gonna get a trade agreement with the Kappadookka as well. Just try to improve as much as possible. There we have it. Karana, you are not too happy with me. The Seleucids,
I am honored to receive this embassy.
not entirely
And
sure.
listen with interest to all you have to say.
Maybe they are quite busy, so I do not think they might attack us, but we gotta be very, very careful. Broken treaties with the Hague, treaties with the Atropatkan. Okay. I think that's about it we have to do for this turn, but we can't even level up the army traditions. So let's just go ahead, get those 3 army traditions, and then the next turn we are going to push towards our Samosata as well. Our dignitary has reached Trapezos, so we're going to just keep pushing him up towards Trapezos as well. Hopefully we'll be able to culturally convert the province a lot faster now. And we can just rebuild all of that. I think it was a fire. Let's take a quick look at our messages. No character changes, unfortunately. We can take a quick look at all of our characters. Okay, things are looking quite fine. And we can even send this character to improve the public order in Syria. So let's just go ahead and do that. Economy is slowly picking up, which is great. But we eventually will have to deal with all of this mess over here, clean it up a little bit more, try to get a foothold and you know, secure our position in the Armenian mainlands as well as, of course, the Caucasus. However, with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the turn, and I will see you all in the next turn. All right, welcome to the next turn. Household expands. Okay, construction complete. Let's go ahead and repair this building. And we can go ahead and build a temple over there as well. And we can actually push towards our Samosata. Easy auto-resolve, so I'm just simply going to auto-resolve this one. We're going to sack. And we are going to loot once again. So we should have a decent chunk of treasury. Things are looking quite good now for us. So let's just go ahead. Dismantle all of these buildings just temporarily. We're going to convert this into an industrial province just temporarily. And we are going to move up our army as much as possible towards, of course, Mtskheta. And just go ahead, put him in patrol stance. And we're going to have to deal with this army eventually. Maybe we can assassinate the character. I'm going to try it. And it's kind of failed, but that's okay because we gained some valuable experience in doing so. And with that, we can send this character yet again to improve the public order, this time in Hairston. And things are looking quite good now. Research is going quite well. Our politics is looking also quite well. So slowly but surely we are expanding in the region. And we just need to clean up all of these, you know, in Armenia as well as the Caucasus. And then after that, we are going to be in a pretty solid position for the rest of this campaign, of course. Maybe we can get a trade agreement with the Armenians, not entirely sure. But I might just want to, you know, wipe them out in this episode. So we're going to have to see how that goes. So let's just go ahead, end the turn, and I will see you all in the future when I'm ready to attack Mtskheta. Maybe after attacking Mtskheta, I'm going to move down south, take out Armavir, and then I'm going to pincer attack into Koron. Alright, welcome to a couple of turns in the future. Let's take a quick look at all of our notifications. Alright, fantastic. A character has increased in rank. We're going to go ahead and give him a couple of these abilities, and we are also going to promote him if we can. We cannot, so that is a little bit unfortunate, but we are going to move our fleet over here, just try to improve the public order over there. Slowly but surely we're going to start replenishing over here, but we are going to take a look at what's going on in Mtskheta. It seems like the settlement is undefended, but we have our work cut out for us over there. We can just go ahead and auto-resolve it, or we can actually just fight it out. I think we should fight it out since I haven't really showcased a lot of battles in this episode, so guessing we're gonna have to go ahead and fight it out. Unfortunately, we can't sack the settlement, but we can peacefully occupy it, and then maybe we can even move for Gabala. Let's take a look at Ardan. Ardan is a war just with the Hague. So definitely we want to just attack over there. This guy over here is the Shah. Let's see if we can assassinate him. Okay, the assassination has failed. And a little bit scary with these guys over here because they could potentially attack me. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead, attack this army over here, wipe it out real quick, and just liberate all of the captives. Meanwhile, we could attack this settlement over here of Koron and try to subjugate these guys so that they cannot really attack us over there. Then we can use a submod with which we can just peacefully integrate. So that is definitely going to be a very good thing to do. I think that is the play, although we are significantly depleted. But I don't want to cheese it, so I'm just going to go back and hope to God that these guys do not attack me. We can just alternate between these couple of settlements in order to replenish as well as keep the public order up and running. But before we do that, we're just going to quick save over here, hop into the battle, and I will see you all in the battle. Welcome to the battle. Let's begin our deployment. Quick look at the entire settlement. I think this wall is the best wall we have to attack. We can even attack on this wall. I think this wall is better because we can actually position our archers all the way up on the top. However, approaching that wall will be a little bit difficult due to the fact that this hill will kind of block it. But I'm willing to take that. So let's just go ahead, get all of our cavalry up over here, get our archers as well, get our melee units, as well as get our spear units over there. Let's just go ahead, start the battle quickly. Just select these, and we're gonna increase the speed. Go ahead, get these guys over there. You can kind of go over there. Archers, meanwhile, want you to kind of get on top of the ledge, and we're gonna get all of our spear units over here really quick. Okay, and we want to move these guys also up ahead, so let's just go ahead and move them up ahead. And there we have it. Archers are in position. They do have a little bit of a height advantage, so they can fire a lot more effectively into these units, so that's great. We're going to move all of our spearmen into position and then start burning down the gates as well. So yeah, there's that. Quickly get into position. Okay, get rid of some of these guys on the walls. Alright, that's great. Archers are doing quite well. Let's just go ahead and burn down the gates. Okay, that's a good first volley. Keep moving up our siege engines.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Alright. Keep inching. The pathfinding, of course, is going to be a little bit horrible, so unfortunately it is what it is. We're going to move up our cavalry just to help assist with the javelin throws. There we go. Up our guys over here. I think the gates have been completely destroyed, so that's good news. We are going to start scaling the wall so we can kind of slow down the battle over here, get a look. See, we're going to be up against enemy archers on the rampart, so definitely have a huge advantage over there. So let's just quickly get these guys as close as possible to the ladders. And as soon as we neutralize those gates, we are going to pour into the settlement. Meanwhile, archers looking quite good. Let's just position. I guess we can just leave them there for now. Cavalry. Okay. Let's just fast forward a little bit more. And these guys, you're going to move all the way over here. Okay, we can slow down the battle once again. And we can go up the ladders with our second unit. And there you have it. Let's just keep pushing over here. Keep attacking. Try to neutralize those gates.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Right, let's move our cavalry that have javelins still a little bit to the side so that we can throw some of our javelins into this unit.
Ready to march. Engage.
And some of our men scaling the walls. We're going to go jump down, attack. Going to have a significant advantage against spearmen because melee infantry are definitely better on the ramparts. So that's looking good. Meanwhile, we're just continuing to attack, keep pushing the attack over here. What we really want is to neutralize the enemy gates, and then we can kind of push into the settlement, which is what we want. Alright, this unit is kind of losing. Meanwhile, this unit is almost done climbing up the ladders, after which I can send the next unit up the ladders as well. So let's actually just keep pushing. Alright, the gates are slowly but surely getting neutralized, so that's good. These couple of units, just group them up together. Go ahead, neutralize over there. Attack over here. Fantastic, we're almost done wiping out those guys. Alright, and now we can scale the ladder again with these guys. Let's try to go up the ladder, hopefully. They use the ladder. I don't like them getting into the walls of the settlement. So there we go. Okay, no, just use the ladders, please. Don't go through the gates. Climb the ladders. Go ahead. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Alright, so they're climbing the ladders. The gates are neutralized. We're going to push into the settlement, of course. Then we're going to try to push down as much as possible as well. We can just fast forward it over here once again, slowly moving into the settlement. And now we can just slow down the battle once again. Just keep pushing it in. Excellent. And fantastic. Just move our cavalry a little bit to this flank so that we can kind of apply our general buffs to the units. Let's just go ahead, attack. Okay, our general's in position. Let's just give him the ability to improve over there. Okay, fantastic. We just need to wipe out some of these units, after which we will be in a very good position. Let's just keep moving down. You meanwhile want to keep pushing down as well.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Alright, it's looking good. We're slowly but surely wiping out some of these units. They're routing. Okay, wonderful. Let's just go ahead, keep attacking over here. Fantastic. Our melee units are finally at the bottom of the wall, so they're going to be able to dish out some good amount of damage. So that's exactly what we want. We're just going to keep pushing over here. The general is looking quite fine. Fantastic. There we go. Okay, another unit that's gotten off the field of battle, so can just keep pushing it as well. Let's just go ahead and attack over there with our units. Fantastic. These are light infantry, so we're just going to try to push past them, and then we can just attack them once again. We're going to try to get in touch with the archers over here. Say a little bit of a hello. There we go. That should make them rout real quickly. That's exactly what we'd like to see. And with that, of course, we have won the battle, because we have a significant numerical superiority. So I guess I will see you all in the campaign. We have finally captured the capital of the Caucasus. Mtskheta is in our hands. There you have it, very decisive victory. We can just peacefully occupy the settlement because it is going to be of Caucasian culture, which means we want to retain that population class in there. And yeah, after that we are going to have to see how we proceed with our next target. It's either going to be the Hague or it's going to be Ardahan. So just let's go ahead, peacefully occupy the settlement of Mtskheta, and there you have it. We are now Imperium level 3. Faction of Kartli has been destroyed. That is fantastic. We can go ahead and we can actually build the other barracks over here. Let's go ahead and build the Caucasian settlement. Want to build a library, or we can actually just dismantle this building and repair that building. What we really need is also some sanitation buildings, so definitely going to start focusing on that. And with that, we are more or less done with this turn, so I'm going to go ahead and end the turn. Our realm is starting to look a bit more stable, as you can tell. We are slowly starting to consolidate the Caucasus as well as Armenia. We just have 3 more settlements in Armenia and a single settlement in the Caucasus. However, with that, I'm going to go ahead, end the turn, and I will see you all in the next turn. Alright, welcome to the next turn. We have a Roman army in Sicily. Child is born. Household traits have expanded. That's great. And Karana has declared war against the Hague, which is great. We want them to be divided amongst themselves. Start moving towards Hague, and then we can probably get a good opportunity to take either of them out. We're going to move all the way towards Samosata, kind of improve the public order over there. Take a quick look at all of our settlements. Okay, buildings are well underway, and we can't really research this because we haven't researched that just yet. So we're just going to keep this as a placeholder, and we're going to keep cancelling it until we can eventually build our sanitation building over there that will help with the overall growth rate of the province. That being said, army over here has kind of replenished, which means maybe, just maybe, we can move towards Ardahan, try to get a line of sight of what's going on over there. Gabala, not looking too good in terms of their garrison, so maybe we can ask the Hague to join the war against Ardahan. There we go. Okay, we're at war with Ardahan. Let's try to consolidate the Caucasus. It seems like we are at a disadvantage, but I think we should be able to handle it. We're going to quick save over here, and I'm going to hop into the battle, and I will see you all in the battle. Alright, welcome to the battle. Let's begin our deployment. We're going to select all of our cavalry real quick, our infantry. And there we have it. Okay, perfect. Let's just select our armies. And perfect. And we can go ahead and start the battle. Get a real quick line of sight to see if these guys are going to move forward. It seems like they are, so we're just going to try to encircle them a little bit. Get our archers all the way over there. We can slow down the speed right now. Definitely want to position this way. Go over there. And we're going to go over there. Cavalry can go into melee mode. Just move them up ahead. Right. Perfect. Let's get our archers in that angle that we need them to be. Excellent. Throw into the cavalry right here. Try to break their charge. Okay, that was a good javelin throw.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
And definitely gonna move our cavalry up over there. Go ahead, start engaging this cavalry.
Our general is under attack.
Fantastic. We managed to completely encircle this cavalry, which is what we want to do. Make sure that they break real quick, and then we are just going to move out of there with our cavalry. So there we have it. Okay, we've done our job. We're just going to move out real quick. And a couple of these units, we can go ahead and charge into the sides over here. Just want to pin down these units as well. Let's just try to pin down as many units. We can just go ahead and move our cavalry all the way over there. And there we have it. We can just focus fire on the general. Just keep moving our cavalry real quick. Go. We want to keep attacking the general. Okay, let's just keep moving our cavalry really quick. Want to just keep attacking as many of these units, try to make them rout. General can go in that direction. Can just keep moving our cavalry chaotically. Just try to make as many of these units rout, and there we go. That's a big one over there. And we're gonna move our general into that. Just try to force a lot of the enemy units to rout. There we go. Big improvement over there. We're gonna try to pretty much do the same thing over here. Move our cavalry. Generals, you can go ahead, attack this unit over here. Maybe move in that direction. A couple of you guys can go ahead, attack this unit. There we have it. Okay, we have a mass rout on our hands. That's excellent, which means we will be able to quickly dispatch Gabala, which is exactly what we want. Big routing over here happening. A lot of these units are going to return, but of course the balance of power is going to be heavily skewed in our favor, so they're not going to be able to get back into the fight. Meanwhile, our general can go ahead, we can charge this unit over here, try to break it. It's the only unit that kind of needs to be broken, and then this unit will be pretty much isolated entirely. So yeah, it's looking quite good. Let's just go ahead, general, go ahead, give the maximum boost of morale, break up the enemy, and with that we have won a very decisive victory. and I will see you all back in the campaign. So yet another decisive victory. As you can see, we managed to kill the entire garrison as well as the army within the settlement of Kabbalah by only losing 600 men, most of which are actually population class 3. So, so far in the campaign, we have heavily relied on our levies, and our levies are doing quite well. So I'm pretty happy with that. Eventually, I'm going to start replacing some of my levies, such as the spearmen, because they are actually falling behind in terms of performance. But for now, we're just going to peacefully occupy Kabbalah. And we still have the faction of Ardan over there just near the border. So they might attack us in the end turn. But we are just going to start repairing some of the buildings, dismantling some of the other buildings. And yeah, economy seems to be doing fine. Our food seems to be doing fine. We have yet another province in which we can apply a taxation edict just to help with the taxation a little bit more. And you can see that the Caucasus and Bosphorus all over, we're starting to look quite fine. So I'm pretty happy with that. Meanwhile, as far as cultural conversion is concerned, we're almost done converting Bithynia and Pontus. And as far as the cultural conversion in the Bosphorus is concerned, we still have a ways to go before we can culturally convert that province. However, with that, we can go ahead and end the turn, and I will see you all in the next turn. Alright, welcome to the next turn. A fantastic development has taken place, a character personality trait. As you can see, we have upgraded the personality of this character. Let's just go all the way to him. So we are just going to keep pushing all the way into Koron, because they have attacked, which means you know, they're going to be in a pretty bad position. Meanwhile, over here, Ardan still very close to us, so we gotta be a little bit careful. We can't really get this army freed up over here. Let's just keep moving. We'll try to hunt them down. There we have it. Okay, they have a full army over there. So we're just gonna wait a little bit over here, try to replenish. Meanwhile, we can build some of the buildings that will help with the growth rate as well as our economy. And nothing much else left to do in this turn, but what we can do is send some of our characters to educate some of them, and some of the other characters can go ahead and we can improve the zeal of this character, and we also want to improve the public order in Syria. Okay, so that's looking good. Meanwhile, as far as politics is concerned, we had 63 influence, so our influence is slowly dropping. We will have to deal with a lot of these characters that we have. Let's take a quick look at politics. Patriot hates Easterners, so not really good successes over there, but we can go ahead and slowly start to assassinate them once we level up our characters. However, with that, we are done with this turn, so I'm going to go ahead and end the turn, and I will see you all in the next turn. We're going to take over Koron, after which we're going to try to push into Armovir. At that point, we pretty much will have, you know, the Caucasus as well as Armenia firmly under our grip. Alright, welcome to the next turn. Okay, looking pretty good. And let's just improve this character, give him a couple of that, as well as some cavalry improvements. We can go ahead, give him some spear improvements. Public order presence, okay, that's fine. Meanwhile, our main character over here, want to go ahead and just go into this tab. Definitely want to promote him as well. And we can get rid of this, give that to Agathon. And we want to give him some more gravitas, because we want a character over here who's going to be our faction heir to have the maximum amount of gravitas. We can actually just declare him our heir for now. And this army has taken significant amount of damage, so we're going to go ahead, keep pushing it. That's great. And we can just go ahead, attack once again. It's going to be an easy auto-resolve, so let's just go ahead, auto-resolve that one. And we are going to just liberate all of the captives. And we have wiped out the faction of Ardan. We are going to keep moving all the way back towards Gabala. Try to replenish. Character over here has leveled up, so let's go ahead and give him some abilities. We're going to focus on the melee skill, and of course all of these. We're going to try to improve our cavalry as much as we possibly can, our missile units as much as we possibly can, and we are going to go and even attack this Karana. But Karana is not in an alliance with anyone, so we can just go ahead, simply declare war against them. Go ahead, attack. It's easy auto resolve, so let's just auto resolve that one. We want to make sure we wipe out this character. Not sure if he is the Shah of the faction, but by doing that we are able to kind of wipe him out over here, because he will not be able to retreat once again. We're going to sack the settlement, and we are going to loot the settlement. So let's just go ahead, manage to wipe out Karana as well. And we are going to just repair all of the buildings that we possibly can, and upgrade any of the other buildings as well. Character army tradition has kind of increased, so let's just go ahead, give him all the abilities that we need. Meanwhile, we have Kartli as the dominant culture over here, so Kartvelian. So we're going to move our dignitary into Koron. And we're going to start deploying him as well. We're going to move as close as possible towards our Samosata, because eventually we want to move towards Samosata as well. Apart from that, we can still improve the zeal of this character and send her to improve public order in Bithynia at Pontus. Now, public order is going to be the next major issue. We want to cancel this building and rebuild it just to keep it as a placeholder. And yeah, things are looking quite fine. Public order we can improve. We have quite a lot of treasury to do so. So let's just go ahead and keep improving the public order wherever we can. We can even do so in the Bosphorus. So let's just go ahead and select that. Fantastic. And with that, we are ready to end the turn. We're just going to keep moving back up towards Gabala, move towards Mtskheta, then try to perform a pincer against Armenia. Armenia, I think they should be at war with Bithynia at Pontus. These guys are at war with the Atropatkan, so maybe we can actually just move our spy down south over here, get a line of sight of what's going on with the Artaziad kingdom. Yep, with that we can go ahead, end the turn, and I will see you all in the next turn. Alright, welcome to the next turn. Rebellion imminent, character personality, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. We're able to upgrade this character. Great, he's an erudite. So we need the next character upgrade, so we're going to get some of the other abilities. Let's go ahead, get Unwavering Patriot, City Governor, as well as Adept Tradesman. That's going to be pretty good. And yeah, he should be completely leveled up. That's good. Household expands. And we are going to try to convert this into a library. Meanwhile, over here, we want another healer. Let's just go ahead and move our armies all the way up there. We can deploy it in a patrol stance. We're finally making some positive income. We want to go ahead and move our dignitary into Samosata. Maybe that will help with the public order, and we can deploy him over there. That's fantastic. We're going to move back up into Trapezos just to replenish. Meanwhile, our spy can move all the way towards Armavir, get a line of sight of what's happening over there. We have a lot of Armenian stacks, so it's not going to be easy to take them out in this episode, but we're going to try to do our level best. We can in fact even recruit yet another army. We're going to try to see how best we can go about it. Let's just go ahead, improve the zeal of that character. We can even educate some other characters as well, so let's just do that. Meanwhile, authority wise, can we actually improve anyone? No, we cannot, so that's rather unfortunate. This is a general. We can give him that ability, as well as we really want to give her the gravitas gain per turn. Fantastic. And with that, we are ready to end this turn, and I will see you all in the future when we are ready to attack Armenia. Alright, welcome to a couple of turns in the future. It's time to attack Armenia. We're gonna go ahead, deploy in a ambush stance in either places. Let's just go ahead and do that over there in Mtskheta as well. 2 ambush stances over here. Some of the characters have leveled up. Let's just go ahead and improve the level of those characters. Fantastic. And we actually get some more spies. We can, so we're gonna go for the one that gives us alright, we're gonna go for the spy over here, and we have another champion that we can go for. Definitely go for the guy that gives campaign range movement. And yeah, we run out of money. We can't really upgrade anymore. So we're just gonna have to sit tight, and we're gonna have to declare war against Armenia. Let's take a quick look over here. Bithynia. Definitely not interested in peace. So I guess we have to declare war directly against Armenia. So let's just do that. Declare war. Go ahead. With that, we can go ahead and end the turn, and hopefully this army will move in a way that will, you know, allow the other army. So it doesn't matter which way it goes, the other army will be able to take out the settlement of Armavir in the next turn. However, with that, we're gonna go ahead, end the turn, and I will see you all in the end turn, depending on which direction this army moves. Alright, welcome to the next turn. Our settlement of Mtskheta is under siege. Ambush has failed, but we are in a position to kind of wipe out the faction over here. Let's just go ahead. Maybe we can go ahead and attack this army over here. Pretty good auto-resolve, so I'm gonna just auto-resolve this one. We're gonna liberate all of the captives, and we're gonna go ahead attack this settlement. We're gonna sack it, and we are going to loot it as well, so that should give us a bit more income. We now have a gold province, so let's just go ahead, repair all the buildings. I've completed our research, so we're going to focus on the advanced construction techniques, and not entirely sure if we can attack this army over here. It's pretty good army, nothing that spectacular. Let's take a quick look at Mtskheta. Okay, we have a sizable garrison, so we can actually attack this army, so let's just go ahead and do that real quick. Just auto-resolve it over there once again. Decisive victory. We can go ahead, just you know, liberate all the captives, and we have a decent amount of population as well, so we can just go ahead and do that. Let's just position our guys into the settlement to replenish, and we are going to move our spy towards, of course, Tushpa. Get a line of sight of what's happening, and this is actually a very good development. We do not see the army over here, so in this turn we can actually consolidate even Armenia, as you can see, if we are able to conquer over here. Yeah, it seems like they are pushed into Ganzak. So yeah, we're definitely just going to keep pushing and marching towards Tushpa, get a hold of our 3rd province. However, with that, we are done with this turn. We just want to do a little bit of politics, keep improving the zeal of that character, as well as send this character to improve the public order. We're going to focus on Hairston. There we go. Perfect. And yeah, we're not taking too many losses over here, so we can really move towards Tushpa. Tushpa doesn't have a lot of garrison, so yeah, I'm going to see you all in the next turn. Alright, welcome to the next turn. We have a character personality trait. Borderline mature, okay. Nothing much else, okay, that's fine. Meanwhile, this character has kind of improved, so let's just go ahead and attack this one over here. Keep pushing him. He's not going to be able to reach, so we're going to move back towards Koron, try to get some replenishment up and running, get our champion to move into that army. Meanwhile, we can get our spy all the way down south over here, and the spy, we can try to assassinate that character. So let's just try that. If it works, we have wiped out the Armenians. Unfortunately, it didn't, but the spy has leveled up, so that's great. We can go ahead, get that success chance, the critical chance, as well as you know, chance for all actions. That should really boost our chance of assassination. In the next turn, we're going to just develop our provinces once more. I forgot to cancel this building, so let's just go ahead and cancel that. Actually, we don't need to cancel it. We can just keep it for a bit. And in about 2 turns, we can go ahead and cancel it. As far as public order is concerned, the cultural conversion is concerned, it seems like the Caucasian culture is a significant minority over here. And even up here in the north, we're slowly but surely converting everything into Caucasian culture. So things are looking quite good as far as the campaign is concerned. We're slowly starting to stabilize our, center of power. Meanwhile, the Seleucids, of course, they are going to be the next big target. We definitely want to kind of get a trade agreement with the Atropatene Khan. Let's see, trade agreement. It's pretty much on low. The Artisea Kingdom. Ooh, it seems like the Bosporan, these Royal Scythians have kind of expanded a slight bit. They've got the Syraces on the back foot. Not entirely sure. We might have to deal with the nomads in the coming episode. But for now, let's just go ahead and end the turn. And I will see you all in the future when I'm ready to attack Tushpa. Alright, welcome to the next turn. We are just going to keep moving our armies closer and closer towards Tushpa. We're going to get a line of sight of what's going on over there. We're going to keep moving our spy as well. Just keep moving him down south. Get a line of sight of what's happening there. We are just going to try to assassinate this character like real quick. Fortunately, once again, it's failed. We're just going to push him now and just going to wipe him out. Should be a pretty easy auto-resolve. Let's just go ahead and liberate all of the captives. And with that, we have wiped out the Hague as a faction. We want to move as much as possible within our borders. Go ahead, deploy in patrol stance. And in the next turn, we should be able to attack Tushpa. So let's just go ahead, build up all of the buildings we need. Quick look over there. All right, perfect. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way things are panning out. We are in a pretty strong position. Meanwhile, we can also improve the zeal of this character a little bit further. Let's just kind of need just a little bit more zeal to improve this character. But we are making positive income, so we can actually improve the public order as well. So let's just go ahead and do that. 64, so we're really struggling to get the last bit of influence that will really help us push us over. However, with that, we're going to go ahead, just end the turn, and I will see you all in the next turn, which will pretty much be the final turn of this episode. We're going to attack Tushpa, and hopefully the Atropatene Khan do the rest and wipe out the Artesiad Kingdom from Ganzak. Alright, welcome to the next turn. We're going to crush the riot. Character personality, we have another erudite over here. That's great. Let's see if we can promote him. We can't really promote that character. Can we promote this character? Nope, not available to the faction. What about this character over here? Is very, very young, so that is a little bit unfortunate. Meanwhile, we can cancel this and actually go ahead and give it to this character. You can get the research rate instead. And yeah, with that, we are ready to push forward towards Tushpa. They don't have any allies, so we can just directly attack them. We can ask these guys to join the war against the Artesiad Kingdom, and they have agreed. Maybe we can get a trade agreement with them. Nope, we cannot. So let's just go ahead, attack Tushpa. The auto resolve's not that great, but we can just move our armies a little bit closer, and now we can auto resolve much more effectively. We are going to once again just sack the settlement, and we are going to loot the settlement as well. Excellent. Both of our characters have leveled up, so let's go ahead and give them some of those abilities. Definitely want to improve that one over there. This character as well has leveled up, so let's just go ahead, give him some abilities. There we go. Things are looking really good. Want to repair this building, repair all of the buildings, dismantle that building over there, and we are going to dismantle this building as well. Just upgrade over there. Take a quick look at all of our provinces. We're looking quite good as far as public order is concerned. Main focus is going to be, of course, improving our economy in Hairston. It can be our early province in terms of economy, And as you can see, as far as the map is concerned, we have pretty much secured a very, very strong position in the campaign. Pergamon has pushed a little bit deeper, so I think it is time to go ahead attack Pergamon. In the future episode, maybe we'll have to take a look at what's going on in the north with the nomadic factions. We might even backstab the Galatians, because I think the main focus will be, of course, to secure Ionia as quickly as possible, because that is an S tier economic province. Once we conquer that entire region, we will be able to specialize our provinces. We could specialize the Chimericos Bosphorus into a food producing province. We can even specialize Paphlagonia Kai Pontus into another food generating province. And then pretty much, Armenia will be our main military recruitment provinces alongside the Caucasus. We are going to be promoting a lot of military development. However, with that, we are just going to go ahead and end the turn just once more so that we can go ahead and start building our sanitation buildings. And with that, we will then conclude the episode. However, with that, we are just also going to start moving our spies closer towards Pergamon, get a line of sight of what's happening over there. Our other spy over here can move a little bit closer towards Ganzak, get a line of sight of what's happening over there. So they don't have that many armies, so we can perhaps, declare peace. Maybe they will ask for peace. I don't want to do it because that might reduce my diplomatic reputation. So I'm just going to go ahead, just end the turn for now. But before I do that, quick look to see if I can get that final level of zeal for this character. That's perfect. Go ahead, cancel this one. And we can also give this character some armor. Any of the other characters can get public order. That's definitely going to be helpful. You over there, public order, fine. And public order, okay. It's all looking good for now. We can actually go ahead and end the turn, and I will see you all in the next turn. Alright, welcome to the final turn of this episode. We have completed our research in construction, so I guess now it's time to go for the legal institutions and then eventually the Hippocratic Oath. For now, we can just upgrade all of the settlements to have the sanitation building that will help with the growth rate. Meanwhile, over here it's looking quite good. We can just keep moving across, try to get some replenishment up and running. Fantastic. And we can go ahead and just deploy our spy over here, get a line of sight of Ganzak. Quick look at all of our notifications. Household is increased, that's great. Research is completed, and we have leveled up in a couple of ranks, so let's just go ahead and get those ranks. There we go, that's good, be happy with that. And we have even upgraded this character, so let's just go ahead and get that. Couple of things, of course, to help with the increase in intellectual traits. So that's exactly what we're trying to do. Meanwhile, our spy over here, we can just move towards Pergamon really quickly. We're gonna try to see what exactly we're gonna try to do over here. Not entirely sure just how powerful the Seleucids are. The Pergamon, maybe we can get a trade agreement with them. They're not interested. It seems like the Seleucids are a little bit on the back foot. They are pretty much at war with the entire world, so yeah, things are not looking good for the Seleucids. We're just going to leave them be. They're less likely to attack us since they are in just so many wars. Meanwhile, the Scythians looking stronger. They're quite spread out. They're not really as strong as us, but they are very spread out. They have a settlement in Siracena as well as Garros, which is a walled settlement, so it's not going to be easy to wipe them off the map. But if we do, then we will have a pretty solid position in our northern frontier. As you can see, we're looking pretty solid. We have almost kind of established the Black Sea Empire of Mithridates of Pontus. But of course, in the next episode, I think the main focus will be to push westwards, try to conquer the entirety of Ionia, as much as Phrygia, Kai Cappadocia as we can, Paphlagonia, Kai Pontus as we can, as well as capture Rhodos, thereby securing a very powerful economic province. And yeah, with that, I think we can just go ahead and end the episode. Just before we do that, we can take a quick look to see if we can do any other actions. We can actually educate some characters, so let's just go ahead and do that. Economy is looking good. Food is starting to decline a little bit. That is understandable because we have a lot of provinces with level 2 buildings, and the food will just keep dropping even further as we progress along the campaign. But as far as growth rate and other things are concerned, we are looking pretty solid. We can go ahead and turn off the taxation over here. That should give us a good amount of food. So you can see, as soon as we are able to get our economy up and running in Hairston, we are just going to go ahead and turn off the taxation in Caucasus. But for now, we can just close this over there. Go ahead and get the commercial stimulation edict. What we want to do is we want to move these characters perhaps towards Fasces, eventually into Armavir. And yeah, I think with that we are pretty much looking very solid. I think we have this campaign pretty much under control, especially for the mid game. We are looking really in a powerful position as far as political loyalties are concerned. All of our parties still fairly loyal. We can just go ahead and try to improve our political power to 66. We want to really push it up to beloved, and we will do so in the next episode. However, with that, we are done with this episode. So I kind of thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and if you liked the video, then like the video and don't forget to subscribe if you are interested for more. Peace and love.